Hi, my name is China Salas. I'm applying for the dental receptionist position. I believe I'd be a good candidate for this position because I have 3 years experience doing appointment scheduling while I was working for the San Joaquin County. I am proficient with Excel. I have experience with scheduling and updating patient data. I would love to work from home just because during my last work from home position, I felt that um, I was able to get a lot more work done without the distraction of coworkers and just outside distractions. I also felt like working from the comfortability of my own home, it just seemed like my work days were not quite so daunting. I thoroughly enjoyed working from home during my last job. I didn't feel that I had any challenges when I worked from home. I didn't then, and I don't believe that I would now. A time that I've made a mistake would have been when I was a hairstylist. I actually had a client who asked me for a specific request, and I didn't hear her because there was so many outside distractions going on with the other clients that were in the building at the time. So I proceeded to cut her hair, and it turned out a lot shorter than she wanted, which she was not very happy about. And then I was able to remedy that because I just apologized profusely and I owned up to my mistake, and I did tell her that I would cover the cost of her haircut. She was quite a bit more understanding at the end, and she actually ended up becoming a return client, so that one did work out. I have been fortunate enough to not have any conflict with coworkers. I usually just keep my distance when I feel that a coworker might be problematic, and I've been fortunate enough not to be ever caught in the crossfire of that. A time that I have encountered somebody that was hostile would have been when I was working for the district attorney's office. I used to work in the child abduction unit, and during my time there, I would regularly get phone calls from a mom who was not allowed visitation with her child due to mental health and drug abuse. And so she would call constantly, and the last time that her and I spoke, it was filled with a lot of threats and a lot of her blaming me for what she believed what crimes she believed her son would commit in the future because I did not allow her access to her son. She did ask me on multiple occasions to go around what was court ordered, and I just couldn't do that. So there really wasn't a remedy for that situation. Unfortunately, there was nothing that we could do for her. I directed her on how she could fix that for herself, but she was never really willing to do that. So since every conversation ended up becoming a hostile conversation, I did take it to my lieutenant, and he did inform me that moving forward, not to engage with her anymore because of the threats and because there was nothing else that we could do for her. I wish that situation could have turned out differently, but it was kind of out of our control. I think that's about it. If you have any more questions, please feel free to let me know. I would love to share more with you guys. I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.